Hello everybody, I am BoneCanoe86 and this is The Sims 3. Yeah, take a look. I'm actually playing this game now. After many years of being questioned about it, I'm playing it. Well, I've been playing it for about 4 years now, but I'm actually going to start making videos on it. What we have here is a brand new, fresh version of the default neighborhood. Now, what I intend to do is actually, believe it or not, I want to start the Let's Play pretty soon. Upon thinking, I've decided that I'd rather do that than make like a huge amount of people, but I do want to make some people, you know? Interestingly enough, if you look down here, you can see that I have created, these are like all sorts of people that I've created over the course of the last 4 years. I think most, if not all of them, are here, and I might actually plop some of them down too, you know, just to have some more people in our town. But yeah, there's your parade of people going on. So, what I thought we'd do today is just sort of freestyle it, you know? Just sort of go in here, make some people, and just talk about The Sims and have a good time. And maybe I will start with some of your people later. One of the cool things that I like about The Sims 3 is you can actually, they're actually pre-made Sims, and if you save your Sim to the bin, you can add them to this group of pre-made Sims. So if you want like a good base to go off of in the future, and you have someone you like, you can put them in here. Also, you're very likely to get somebody from here randomly generated, but we're just going to have some fun and hit the random button a few times until we get something or somebody to start with. And I was get a little bit wary. Whoa, a little bit wary of this, just because like you get a lot of, I don't want to say derpy looking people, but you get a lot of just a lot of randomness, you know. Well, I guess that's the point. You're hitting the random button, but you know, there's always like. There's always some, like, nah, not quite right, not quite right, not quite right. But it doesn't really matter. Sure, why not? We'll start with this, this person. Okay. He's wearing a thick fur coat. For some reason I think Russian, even though she doesn't look Russian. I don't know why. But in any case, we are going to pick a person. Gonna make her a little slimmer. She can be strong, why not? But yeah, part of this is to show off some of the content that I have downloaded, because I have plenty of stuff. If you see any, okay, let's go back to the regular here. But if you see anything with the folder on it, that means it's something that I have downloaded. So if we click on something like that, it's not part of the base game, and it clips rather interestingly with what she's wearing. But in fact, you know, why not? Let's just get this fur coat off, just because it's kinda nuts. Yeah, let's just see. And yeah, I have tons of shirts. Lots of good stuff. I need to download more. Because I like what I have, but I could always use more, right? For example, we could give her a Led Zeppelin shirt. How cool would that be? We'll come back to the shirts, but yeah, let's try out some different hairstyles. I like the look of her face already. It looks pretty good. And I actually like the color of the hair too. Yeah, this is a nice old-fashioned style. I don't know what many of these are called, so don't expect me to be saying off names and things like that. But yeah, we can have hair covering the face, all sorts of things like that. What was that style I had a while back? Was it... No, it wasn't that. Was it that? Yeah, we're going to go with that. And I actually like the hair color the way it is. But just for the sake of sort of experimenting, we can try like... Yeah, none of those look too natural. That looks nice though. But yeah, with that skin tone, the blonde does tend to look fake. But of course, you can get a lot more subtle with the variations by going here. You can drag it around. If I wanted to lighten it up, gives her a kind of a gray look. But what I think we're going to do is we're going to go with the default. But you know what? What if we give her some sort of cool tips? Some sort of red like that. What do you think, guys? You like that? I like that. Alright. Can control the eyebrows. We even have custom eyebrows. I kind of like these, but they're a little thick. So, well, that's the eyelash length. That's something different. But we could have really long lashes if we want. But yeah, the brow here we can also control that when we edit the face. Boing. Now I like the default. It just suits her face better, I think. Now let's progress on to look at the face. I actually I don't want to edit too much of her face because I kind of like it. But just for the sake of it, we can make her jaw wider, narrower. I always find it's good to like turn the head a little bit like that. Her hair is kind of obscuring things right now. Whoa. There, yeah, we don't want to mess up with that. But yeah, not a bad thing for... Not a bad look. But yeah, you can get into a lot of stuff with this, and you can really make a person look strange if you really want to. But like I said, I'm really happy with a lot of this. But let's see what a different eye would look like, because the eyes really do change a person. You know, there's really nothing more. Nothing that our eyes are drawn to more than other eyes. Okay, so these are the ones we actually have right now, but... let's see. What if we wanted to give her... Ooh, a deep green. I like that. I like that a lot, actually. Okay. We could make the eyes bigger if you wanted to make like an anime person or something. But yeah, we got a lot of options. Not many of which we are going to actually mess with right now, but let's make it a little closer. Just a little. Eye socket height. Sometimes I forget what these are, so I have to wiggle them just to see what they do. But yeah, we could turn her into an alien. Maybe I'll make an alien family sometime. But yeah, there's a lot of things. Wish you could zoom in even closer, but this will have to do. Yeah, that's the outer part. Let's look at the inner part. Let's see. Yeah, let's bring that down to make her eyes a little bit more open, I think. eyelid height. Let's see what that will do. Okay. Looks good. The nose, I tend to always have trouble with the noses for some reason. They're always too big, or they're always too weird looking. And then when I try to make them small, they look unnatural. It's something I have a little bit of problem with, but for her, I think we could do with her nose being a little more narrow and a little less pointy. But this is where things start to get fishy out, because sometimes I will mess up and then it won't look natural, but that looks pretty natural, doesn't it? Yeah. Nostril scale. Yeah, let's bring that down a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, I do think it would be nicer if you could zoom in just a little bit more. Yeah, no, that's good. Alright. I actually think that nose is good. Let's look at her lips. She has nice lips, I think. Very full, very well formed. If we want, we could, like, mess with it and give her something else. Which also makes her look different, you know? The lips are another thing that really signal things to people, I think. I really like the green of her eyes. It's really really striking. But once again, you look at this, you can always sometimes they come out with like part of the lips looking too or like the top will not be as thick as the bottom or something like that. So she has pretty thick lips, and I think it suits her appearance fairly well. But yeah, we can move her entire mouth. Can make her mouth wider. Like, generally, one thing I learned from my artist friends is that when you're drawing a person, you want the corners of the mouth to be roughly lined up with the center of the eye. So we could probably make her mouth a little wider. Not much wider, though, because looks pretty good. Mouth depth. You can, let's see here. Yeah, and then having the mouth stick out too far or go in too far affects how the nose looks. So a lot of things do happen. Mouth curve, we can make her smile, can make her frown. Do all these things. Let's see here. It's a pretty neutral expression. Could be lots of different things. Mouth definition, let's see. Okay, mouth corners rotate. Sort of can make her smile with the corners rather than the whole mouth. Although it's hard to call it a real smile. If both don't match up, it could be rather unsettling if it's wrong. But anyway, let's go to the makeup. And, you know, I actually enjoy playing around with this way too much for a straight guy. But it is what it is. And as you can see, I have this here, which is a pretty nice look. But I don't think it's going to suit her in particular. But we can have some fun just to see what's around here. She almost looks like a metalhead chick in a way. But yeah, I kind of like that. Natural. Lighten it up a little bit. And the thing is that you don't want to overdo the makeup, because then you make somebody look kind of you kind of make them look a little too slutty. I mean, unless you're creating someone who's meant to be slutty, then in which case that's completely fine. But this is a lot of fun choosing these, because I like to, because this gives like a nice little a nice little touch, something like that. I mean, in my opinion, some of these are just like really thick. Although in her case, that kind of suits her. It kind of, the darkness kind of brings out the green of her eyes. So I might actually go with something thicker. Yeah, usually I don't use it, but for her case, it might actually be worthwhile. Yeah, she almost looks like she could be like a... If I gave her darker lipstick, I could make her an emo chick from the mid-2000s. We can all get out our Blink-182 and My Chemical Romance. Don't tell me you don't like that. Everyone's been through an emo phase. It's a law of life. Let's try one or two more. Alright, the somewhat thick or the super thick? That's a little much. Is it? Hard to tell. We can always come back after we adjust some of the other things. We can give her some blush. One thing that I find kind of extreme is this full face contouring. If you really want to give someone a, you know, a crazy look, this is one way to do it. There was like, she looks like, I don't know, like Peter Gabriel at one point when he was in Genesis had like a, I think when he was Rail during The Lamb Lies Down on Broadway, he had a thing going on kind of like this. But we're not going to, you know, for now we're not going to do something like that. We can give her a little bit of dark coloring, I guess, in the cheeks. Why not? And now the lipstick. As you see, there's some, I guess you could call these tribal designs that we have going on. We have the default looks, and then there's this one here, which is pretty nice, I have to say. Let's see. The thing about people with lips that are this thick is you kind of want to be a little bit subtle with the makeup, just because the lips are very large, and if it's too bright, it becomes just way too obvious, you know. Like, I think the bright red lipstick was a thing in the 80s, but it really hasn't been a thing since. I actually really like this. I like that. In fact, I like it so much, I'm not even going to modify it. And then, of course, there's costume makeup, which is always a classic, but very, very rarely will I use any. And now we have tattoos. And this is an area where I actually had a lot of fun going and downloading a tattoo pack. Like, as you can see, there's a lot here from the tattoo pack. There's like religious stuff. There's, you know, political stuff. There's devils and angels, which I guess goes under religious. And yeah, so we can really get fun with this. So let's give her something back of the neck, because you can kind of see her neck in this hairstyle. Oh man, I could have a lot of fun with this. But what if we gave her... Could give her a pentagram. Give her a full pentagram. Dum 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 dum. Yeah, maybe so. Maybe we'll go with the whole metal head, the metal chick root. It's pretty cool. It's partially obscured. Not that I'm endorsing Satanism, but then again, most people who use this kind of symbolism don't really, you know, as far as I understand it, are just it's just for the aesthetic or whatever. Whoops. We don't want to override that. But yeah, it's kind of funny. I've actually had I've had changing opinions on tattoos. Like, I used to not like them, but now I think it could be pretty cool. So, yeah. That looks nice. I'm really liking how this girl is turning out. Alright, let's see. What do we want to have on her arms? Give her something on her shoulder. Give her something on her arm. You know, one thing that's kind of like a cliche that I like to do just because, just for fun. Sometimes I like to put an angel on one side and a devil on the other, because it's like the dual nature or whatever, you know? The dual reality. So yeah, we'll give her an angel there on the right, and we'll give her a devil on the left. I don't know, I just like that. It's like the forces of good, the forces of evil. You know, and sometimes in cartoons you'll have like the devil and the angel whispering. There'll be like the little figure sitting on the guy's shoulder saying, "Oh, you know, you should totally do the bad thing. No, you shouldn't. You should be good." I'm not sure if I actually like that. Nah, it's fine. For a second I was like, I don't know if it really, but yeah. Could have chest and belly tattoos. Yeah, I'm having too much fun with that. I'm having way too much fun with this. But, you know, it's what the game's all about. I'm not sure what that is, but we're going to go with it. Why not? There have been times where with certain people, I have literally I have put every tattoo, or I've used every tattoo space I could. We could give her a Batista belly button weird tattoo if we wanted to. Kind of like that though. We can make it really big, but we're going to make it small. Yeah, I definitely know a lot of people who would find this unattractive, but I don't know. I don't mind. The one thing I wish we did have is like full sleeve tattoos, but we do not. But anyway, let's move on to everyday clothes. We have quite a lot of stuff here. Man, I just like everything about how she turned out, to be honest. Because usually I'm very picky, but these pants and this shirt, like this looks like a real person. Like a person could exist with these attributes. I don't know. The devil and the angel are like a bit much. I'm really tempted. You know what I could do? Yeah. By the way, if I'm going to be making people for videos, be prepared for a lot of this, you know? A lot of taking a long time with people, going back, changing things. It's just what I do. I'm actually thinking if they're further down, let's see if she's actually down there, or better yet, what if she's all the way on the wrist? Let's see. I kind of like that better, actually. It's not as obvious, but it still preserves it. Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna switch the angel and devil to the wrist, rather. But we'll give her something else on the arms, just so her arms don't look lonely without tattoos. I like things like this because there's a lot of big things that take up a lot of space. And there might be symbolism in some of these things. I don't particularly know. But if there is symbolism in any of these things that I'm not catching on to, you can tell me. It is good. But where was I? Oh yeah, we're gonna replace the devil with let's see. There we go, that matches the other side more or less. And we are going to give her the devil on her wrist. It sounds like the name of something, like a show or a band or something. The devil on her wrist. It's like that's my good hand and my evil hand. But yeah, enough with tattoos. Also, there aren't any tattoos for the legs except for the ankles. But I'm sure there's mods for that. Okay. Now I'm thinking these are too obvious even. Ah, jeez. Oh, sigh. That is the pitfalls of this. I get really into this. It's kind of funny for anyone who knows me from my early Sims 2 stuff when I was very much of a like when I made Mike and Laura, I think it took me like 6 or 7 minutes each for them. Like I really banged them out, and they became such important characters, and their creation was just a really fast and not much thought in it. You know, I just really wanted to just. I mean, the idea was just to have 2 people to play with. You know, I wasn't even thinking about them all that much at the time. And now, here we are, 8 years later, and I'm spending... How much time have I spent? Nearly half an hour on this girl, who we're probably not going to see all that much, you know, going forward. But who knows? It's fun for the sake of it. But yeah, I want to keep everything exactly the way it is, except I want to change the color of the shoes. I like the shoes. I think they go well with her, but we're going to change the color. Oh, and one thing I like, it's a good thing that I do like what she's wearing, because I can get lost in creative style. I could be there forever, you know? Let's see. It's kind of cool. It's a little boring. It's close, but not the same as her belt, and that always... I like to match things. Let's make it a little bit more red. How do those look? You know what? What if we make the belt look more like that, the shoes? Makes the belt look darker, but I can dig it. I can dig it. What if we lighten it up a little, the belt that is? There we go. That matches a lot better. Okay. And we can give her accessories. And I have some that are downloaded. These, there's like modesty panels for whatever reason. For whatever reason, I'm a big fan of like these long glove type things. I don't know, I just like them. But I don't think she needs them, so we're not going to use them for her. But I think we are going to give her, yeah, I mean, why not? And also, we're going to take the color of the belt. We're going to make it match. Not that that's that much of a change, but it works for me, you know? Okay. But yeah. We can give her glasses. These big, you know, the trend these days is to have big glasses that look like that. They look okay on some people. I'm not really a fan, though, at least for my own face, you could say. I kind of like the idea of giving her sunglasses, but I think we're just better off. You know, her face is pretty nice. No reason to conceal it. No reason for, or not much reason for earrings. I guess we could give her these things. We might be able to see them. Actually, you can't see them at all. You can give her a cape. Da-da-da! It looks ridiculous with the red, but it would still look somewhat ridiculous with other colors. But yeah, these are default, but that will take away her no, we have to do that again. Okay, it's all right. Stop moving around. Yeah, not everyone that I create will I spend this much time on, but for sometimes the muse just strikes right, you know? You got what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm keeping her shirt, but just to show you what I have Superman shirts. I have a lot of band shirts. There's Coldplay here, Muse, Sonic Youth, more Sonic Youth, The Strokes. These all come in like packs. Chili Peppers, can make her a Chili Peppers fan. I'm tempted to go with that, but I don't know. She looks like a Led Zeppelin girl to me. If you have more bands, shirts like this, which actually looks pretty badass on her, not gonna lie. I'd probably go with a slightly lighter color if I was to give her that. But yeah, more bands. Lots and lots of bands in here. We got some other random shirts. Some more bands, tie-dye, more bands. I really like this for some reason. That actually shows off her tattoos pretty well. But I don't know. I'm kind of married to the Led Zeppelin shirt. But no reason we can't show off other shirts. I do like this too. It's another look. Maybe not for her, but yeah, we scroll down. There's more and more. Def Leppard, more Coldplay. I don't know why there were so many Coldplay in the pack, but we have these like really revealing shirts. It's probably the most revealing top that is in the collection. But yeah, lots and lots of fun things. There's Lost shirts, I guess. I think this is the guy from Coldplay because there's a million Coldplay shirts in this pack for some reason. Star Trek shirts. Someone did suggest making a Star Trek family, so we do have the shirts for it if we decide to do that. Lots and lots of good stuff. And then the default stuff. And of course these tops here. When we get to the bottoms, once again I like the pants that she has, but not as many custom bottoms in here. But we do have some like these strange kind of ploofy things that always makes everyone's legs look fat. So I don't usually like to use them. We have some new skirts. We have these ripped jeans, which look pretty cool, but that's about that. As for outfits, what do we have here? we have these kind of dresses, which are pretty neat looking, not gonna lie. And we have a couple things like that. It's not a bad look, not a bad look. Of course, I changed the colors. We have some more dresses. We have this, like, I don't even know what this is. It's like something out of an anime, but usually I don't use that unless I want to be completely ridiculous. You know, maid outfit, butler outfit. Actually, that's not a bad look for her either, but like I said, I'm really married to that look. As far as shoes, don't know if I know I have a few custom shoes. You know, some boots and some other shoes. More boots, lots of boots. So yeah, we got custom stuff. But if anyone has any recommendations for more custom stuff, please pass them along to me because I'm definitely willing to give them a look.
Rafia.
This almost looks like a military skirt kind of thing. Tempted to use it even, but you know, there's a lot of ridiculous things in here. What would a girl like this wear in formal occasions? Long dress. It's a cool look, actually, with a choker. Yeah, why not, you know? Don't want to change the green. Let's make it a deep green. It kind of goes with the red in a weird way. Yeah. And this is the middle panel. Let's make that a little darker. Sure, why not? That's what she wears in formal things. And the cool thing you can do is you can set hairstyles to be different for every occasion. But we're going to keep her hair the same for all occasions, just for simplicity's sake. But we will give her, like, I don't know. Let's give her some jewelry. Let's give her one of these for whatever reason. Even though I think we will pick a different. We could have them all be different actually from one another. But I think if we're going to have them all be the same, that's a neat look. And for sleepwear, there's a few downloaded options. So I don't know. She's probably the kind of person who would not be too picky about what she wears to go to sleep. Athletic when she works out. What's she gonna wear? I feel she'd wear a different band. Let's see what we got here. Don't know what that is. Yep, someone died. I can't really see who it is. Peter Steele. Don't remember who that is, to be completely honest with you. But why? Let's give her an Opeth shirt. Nice. I have a friend who recently went to an Opeth concert and said it was basically the most amazing thing. So, in honor of that, give her an Opeth shirt. And some, yeah, you know, she wouldn't care too much how she looked working out, I would think. And as for swimwear, we have a few options here, including that really ridiculous anime-looking thing. We have this weird kind of chrome sort of thing, but I tend to go with one of the more traditional things. She could swim in a Superman shirt if she wanted to. But we're just going to go with something pretty standard, just because. Don't know if you'd really want to wear anything lacy like that into the pool, though. So, yeah, good enough. Alright, so I think that we are ready to progress.
Nushki Zanzi.
And we are going to look at her personality. A lot of stuff is generated randomly, but we are going to take them all out and we are going to put some more in. So, given, you know, looking at her, we could probably assume some things, or we could at least say certain things will fit in her personality. Actually, it's really hard to say. I can see her having many of these traits, or any of them, or almost any of them. She looks like the kind of person who might want to read quietly on her own, you know? So give her the bookworm. We're going to make her artistic, too. Yes, gotta love the expressions. What shall we make her? We're going to make her... schmooze or sucking up to people. I don't know about that. But let's make her ambitious. Why not?
Chibblewurst.
Chibblewurst indeed. Okay. Let's see. Let's make her a vehicle enthusiast. She likes cars. Why not? I can't see that being too out of place for someone like that. And let's pick one at random from this list. Mean-spirited? Nah. Hopeless romantic? Maybe. Cheesy romantic television. That could be like her kind of her guilty pleasure. Like you wouldn't expect it, but it's a thing. She tries to repress that part of herself. See, and you create characters like this. You create ideas and thoughts and things. And then you can pick something. Yeah, I would imagine she would want to be an author. Favorite color. I could pick black, but that's kinda... I don't know. I feel that that's too easy. So we're going to give her red. Favorite music. They don't have, like, rock on here. But let's give her indie. Why not? What does she like? Goopy Carbonara. I still don't know what that is after all this time. But you know what? I'm from Philly. She likes cheesesteaks. Could modify her voice. We could even give her a biography. It's like she was made in Bones' first Sims 3 video. Happy. She's a Gemini. Why not? And I think that's it for her. I think she's done. So we are going to give her a name. I'm not too good with names. I could hit the random button to see what happens, but we're going to call her Christina with a K. Why not? And a last name, I don't know. Yeah, I am blanking on a last name. You know what? We're gonna name her after the nickname of Led Zeppelin's drummer. We're gonna call her Bonzo. Christina Bonzo. Why not? I don't even mind. But yeah, this video has been going on for quite some time. And I could give her, like, put other people in her family. But you know what? We're going to have her be on her own. We can always give her friends later. So, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. And, I could make a house now, but this video is already going on 45 minutes. And maybe I'll do that in the next video. I'll separate this into 2 halves. But yeah, there's an idea for what I, just an idea of what I have and what I can do and all that kind of stuff. Now, as for the Let's Play, believe it or not, a while back I actually did create a couple and a house for them that I want to use. They're in here. I know which ones they are, but I'm not going to tell you right now. I mean, it does kind of take away a little bit, I think. Like, I don't want to rob you of watching me make them, but you know, I really do like the 2 of them. And the thing is, with a certain cheat that you can enter, you can actually go back into Create a Sim and edit somebody. So I can do that to make minor variations and sort of give you a closer look at the people, which is like introducing them for the first time. I don't know. But as far as the Let's Play, I do want to have a just like I did with The Sims 2, a man and wife couple, and move them through their lives and see what happens. So ladies and gentlemen, that is a little preview of what I can do. Maybe in the next video I will make a house for Christina Bonzo, or maybe I will make another person. But in either case, this is the end of this episode. So I want to say thank you for watching, and I'm looking forward to making a lot of Sims 2 stuff, or Sims 3 stuff, rather, in the future. So long.